Big Boys Neighborhood. It is a beautiful day in the neighborhood, ladies and gentlemen. I had a chance. This is like a partner of mine, friend of mine. Always check in with the neighborhood. We had a chance to speak with him, and I put him on. I didn't even say I put him in a chokehold. He was like, "Big, I'm coming down live to speak with you," and he is in the neighborhood, man. Mark Wahlberg, how you doing, Mark?
Crazy.
You really make people keep their promises.
Yeah,
huh?
hell yeah.
Of course. He just reminds you all the time.
But you know what it is, man? You kept your promise. You know, and I'm pretty sure Mark Wahlberg in the world. How many people want to sit down with Mark Wahlberg? And here I am turning you down, and I was finally like, you know what? F it. Let him in.
Not as many people as you think. You'd be surprised.
Really, though? I heard, man, now, I went to go check out Transformers. I went in on Tuesday. I got out on Thursday night.
That long.
You know what I'm saying?
Your money's worth.
And not that I walked out. I just couldn't stay for the whole thing, so I walked out Thursday night. But you know, it's a trip, man. You guys, and I don't know if there's another Transformers that's coming. I'm pretty sure about what it looked like at the end. Great movie, Mark.
Thank you, buddy.
Great franchise to be a part of, bro.
Yeah, you know, Michael Bay. We worked on Pain and Gain. He once he's attached to something, especially when it comes down to the performance stuff, he doesn't want to cut it. You know.
Oh,
so
yeah,
the movie
yeah.
was a little long, but you know that's Michael's baby. He, you know, the movie lives in his head. He creates it. He brings it all to life, and
Like, you know the time, but it didn't feel like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was like 2 hours and 45 minutes of I'm watching it.
yeah.
It wasn't like I was like, ah.
Well, he makes it for the fans, you know, and he wants to give them everything. Normally, a movie like that, you'll have one of those great big set pieces and action sequences. In this movie, you have 7 of them.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Now, you know, a lot of that stuff is CGI, right?
Yeah.
Like, what are you acting to? Because I know that you guys, you know, sometimes they make models of, like, the Transformers or monsters or anything like that, or you just kind of acting to nothing?
No, some guy will be out there holding a stick with a
Damn.
picture of like a face on it, and then, you know, the wind's blowing because we shoot all the actions real, right? So all the explosions and everything are real. That's not CGI. So this guy's got wind machines blowing him all around. He's trying to hold this 50-foot sign.
And so your eyes, you say, okay, this is what I got to look at.
Yeah,
right now.
Imagine.
yeah. But there's usually, like, you know, there could be 10 Autobots at one time. So you got, you know, this guy's talking to that guy,
Right.
this guy's fighting with that guy. But it was good. Doing Ted was good practice.
Really, though?
Yeah.
Now, why would you say doing Ted was good practice? Just
Because that was the first time that I worked with a CGI character. And even though he was just a little bear sitting on the couch smoking
Wait,
weed.
hold on, Mark. Ted isn't real?
You thought that was real?
I thought Ted was like a real cool little
Yeah.
like in my partner. You know what
Wait,
I'm
little
Hey,
don't
man,
spoil
but
it.
you know, no, you watch Ted and you really feel like
That's
man,
a real
like Ted is
dude.
real.
Well, we're doing Ted 2 right now, and
Nice.
yes, Ted is coming back to life.
Did you think that Ted was going to work for you the way that Ted worked out for you, Mark?
I know,
Wahlberg?
I didn't know because it was one of those things where you just gotta go with your gut. I read the script, and
Did your wife tell you not to do it?
she told me it would ruin my career.
Wow.
And then I was
Wow.
telling her about Ted 2 yesterday. I was telling her the storyline, and she was like, "That's horrible." I said, "You like the first one? It built that giant house we live in."
You know what I'm saying?
So-
Hey, man, is your wife a fan of Mark Wahlberg?
Not as much as she's a fan of Big Boy.
Right. You know what's crazy? Like,
Aw.
my wife don't think I'm funny.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I can see my wife. I'm saying, oh, babe, I'm about to work on such, and I mean, she's not supporting. I'm pretty sure your
Yeah.
queen is too. But my wife would be like, no, I don't know about that.
But you know what? Just yesterday, she keeps coming up with all these ideas on how to market the Entourage movie. But she saw the movie, and the movie's
Wait,
is
the movie's
awesome.
done?
The movie's done.
You mother.
You're gonna be in the sequel. You're gonna be in the sequel. What if? Hey, what if we put you in the first one and it didn't work?
It's
now we
gonna
know
work.
it's gonna be a big hit.
You know
We'll
what?
put you in
Well,
the
let me
sequel.
take that
You
risk.
gotta take that up with Doug Ellen.
I don't
We'll
even
say
know
that
who
right
Doug
now.
Ellen is.
Doug's the
But you
writer.
can call
Yeah.
shots. You could be like, I want Big Boy
Mark,
in that movie.
They
I
barely
wanna-
put me in the
Your
I
movie.
want to
friend, Big
take the
Boy.
risk with you.
I had to bring Reggie from Jordan to get me in
Man,
the movie.
I can't believe that we're finished with. When does that movie come out? Because I'm boycotting.
It was supposed to come out in June,
Anti-campaign.
but
good.
the studio's seeing it today,
Uh-huh.
so I think they're gonna want to move the date up. The movie is a
Wait,
smash.
June of 2015.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And I don't want it
There's
to come
still
out then
time for you
because
to get a
Ted's coming
spot.
out in June. Why don't you be in? I'm not making any more
Yeah,
promises.
please
to you.
don't.
No, I'm not making any more promises.
You know what it is?
I'm not.
What it
The
is?
promise thing
And
is
you know what
over.
it is too, Mark? Like, you will say something and I lock onto it.
Yeah.
I know.
And you was almost about to put me in
believe me.
Ted too, and I was, man,
You know,
I was ready to have
well,
my lawyer call you. I don't even have a lawyer.
Entourage, obviously, I produce, but Ted, I don't produce, so I can't make those kind of promises.
Right,
Seth
right.
MacFarlane.
Oh, okay,
Seth.
but 2 on Entourage 2, there's a possibility
Yes.
that we may be in there.
Yes.
All right, cool in the gang, man. All right,
Wow.
well, I'm gonna hold you down to that. Let me see. Let me write
Put
that
your
down.
calendar,
How you
Big.
spell Entourage?
I'm
Is it
gonna-
O-N? No.
Yeah.
All right, we got Mark Wahlberg in the neighborhood, Big Boys
Big
neighborhood.
Boy.
Special thanks to Robert Wayne Footwear and Doc Martin.